This right here. Look at this. Fire aspect. There's two of them and they're called Mighty Bow. This is all done with one command and a little bit of loot tables. Man, this is just one of the best additions to the game. I can't believe I didn't discover this sooner. It's just fantastic. I mean, look at this. They're randomly aligned and everything. I can just give them random... I've even set the weight so Mighty Bows are more likely. I mean, come on. When in offhand, one luck. How customized can you get? I mean, this is just fantastic. I'm gonna shut up. Because I have a suggestion. You know how mobs have certain spawning requirements? Squids spawn in the water. Guardians spawn only in Guardian temples, or ocean monuments as they're called. Hostile mobs such as zombies can only spawn under light levels of 7. Pigs and other passive creatures can only spawn on grass. What if we could, say, manipulate these spawning requirements, for instance, and create new custom mobs which have separate chances of having MBT tags? That was worded quite poorly, but here's the general gist. You go to your custom mobs loot table and you create a new JSON document with whatever name you like, just like how we have loot tables for entities and chests. Then you set the spawning requirements for this mob. What blocks can it spawn on, what light level does it spawn in, and how often does it spawn? Then you assign a base mob. What mob actually is it? Is it a zombie? Is it a skeleton, an enderman, a spider, a pig, an ender dragon? Once you've decided those things, you can add functions, such as MBT data. So these custom mobs can be spawned naturally with special armor and equipment and custom drops. But similar to the other loot tables, it doesn't stop there. Imagine being able to specify the models that these guys have. It would be like having the More Creatures mod without even changing the game code itself. And just like how current death loot chests work, attributes can be randomized so they can be set between things, and same with enchantments and armors and all sorts of things like that. It would be absolutely insane if this was added. So let's take a look at the possibilities. If you haven't seen this module, don't worry. Basically what it does, it spawns mobs naturally. Although it has to do a few checks first. It has to check if there's 15 zombies in the world, and there are a few issues with that. So let's just spawn in a few, just for argument's sake. Alright, so we have to spawn in, and there we go, our custom mobs are there. What if they could just be there with a loot table? I mean, you know that for every command we add, it just gets laggier and laggier. Wouldn't it be great if we could just skip that step altogether, and just have these custom mobs just here, with their own spawning requirements, and their own MBT data, with randomized equipment? I have a vision. A vision where one day we will no longer need to mod the game or use command blocks anymore. Instead, we can just use these loot tables to change the game completely. And I believe that adding custom mobs will be the first step to this process. Because of loot tables, I've started to learn a little bit more about Java. No more of this weird command block syntax. No more unnecessary checks and block updates. And most importantly, no more restrictions. Thanks everyone for watching. Leave your ideas down in the comments below. But now, take care.